how we all started. So, Garrett, you met Chase first.
I was thinking today, I was like, this is going to be fun to all be together because the way we all got here, it's like we met at a stoplight.
Right.
And then a year later, we were out street racing in a car together. And like, I just remember the first time I ever saw you. You were in your white 5th gen, and you came rolling up on us on the interstate in Texas, and I'm like, who the hell's that? And he's like, oh, I know that guy. He's from Kansas City. Like, we barely knew him.
Right.
And then
I proceeded to beat him.
Oh, come on.
Now, that I don't know about. I don't know about.
Yeah, right?
I'm not sure that's true. We did race. It's in a
What were
video.
you in?
What? My Evo.
Oh, the Evo, okay.
Yeah. The old girl.
Well, because
brother.
you had the Viper, too, kind of at the
Even
same
if I
time.
lost, I
Yeah,
still
it
won.
was a couple
I
years
was
later.
not driving off in an Evo. He was.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I don't remember
fair.
what happened, but
Yeah.
man, I just remember I'm like, holy crap, because you pulled up and you had that. I think you had a front bumper exit exhaust.
It had
a
it just
fender.
had a front. It had a front turbo, and it was a big
Yeah,
turbo.
but where'd the exhaust exit?
Underneath the car, towards the
I
back.
don't know. I just remember like shooting this big ass fireball when he pulled up. I'm like, God damn, like that thing's crazy.
That car was real cool for the time.
It was-
It
It
was
was
ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time.
It was
Yeah,
ahead of its
sure.
time. for
Justin's
sure.
had a bunch of LS stuff that was
Oh,
far
yeah.
ahead of its time.
yeah.
But like the
Silver
Turbo
Streak,
and
I mean,
everything?
come on, baby. Woo.
Yeah, I remember that thing was gold for my Instagram posts. I was like, hell yeah.
Yes.
And that was just so cool, like seeing you. And then we ended up hanging out. Then what? I guess maybe 1 year after you guys decided to do your own.
It was
car
the
event.
same year. It was the same
Was
year.
it
It was
that
2.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it
did you guys
was.
just get to talking that
Yeah,
weekend?
so I mean, well, no, it was one of those deals where it was after, and I was talking to Kyle about it, and I was like, man, like why don't we just like do this? Because at the time I was working for 1320 Video, so were you,
Yeah.
and it was one of those deals where we traveled all around the country covering all these races, and I was just like, Kyle, like, what if we were to just like throw our own race?
Yeah.
Like, because that would be cool, right?
Yeah.
Because we get to like travel the country and hang out with all of our friends and race all around the country.
Yeah.
So-
what did you hit Justin up, or did Justin?
Yeah,
hit
because
him up?
Justin was doing a Kansas City event already, and it was one of those deals where
What
1320
event was
Video,
that?
KC2K13.
Oh, you were doing a KC2K.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't even
Just
know
a
this.
part-
I don't know this part.
Yeah.
Just a parking lot show, but we
Yeah.
had like freaking 2,000 cars. show
Dude,
up.
it was
But
ridiculous.
we didn't go though, did we?
We did. I don't think you did.
Yeah, you did. You came to
1320
sell
was
merch.
there. Yep.
It was in
Yeah.
the Side Pockets parking lot.
Right. Blue
in
Springs,
Side Pockets.
Missouri.
I remember the
brother.
side pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then that was when you guys.
That was kind of the
discussed-
conception, yeah.
Yeah.
So then was
Right.
that what? That now is the Casey kickoff party.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
But like, how long after KC2K was the first streetcar takeover, and where was the first streetcar takeover?
So
2014.
it was the following year. Yep.
2014 was when we started doing the tracks.
Right.
And our first event was Heartland Park, Topeka.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was but
Remember,
like
because we were at side pockets that year too.
correct.
Yeah, we did the Side Pockets and then Topeka.
Man,
Dude,
I'd do anything to have those nights back again.
Do you remember the
Golly.
picture on top of the
Yep.
side pockets
Yep.
with us, like with the crowd in the back?
Oh man, it was so
Dude,
much fun.
I had a. Were you there, Coop?
No.
I don't. Okay,
This is before Cooper.
Yeah.
this is right.
Yeah.
This is around Coop time, but I remember I had a.
It was
like,
right before Cooper and
I had the same like
Before I was
foam
born.
cub that I have now. Same foam cub, and I had a GoPro taped to the bottom, and I was getting drone footage of above the parking lot with an RC playing it. And then, I guess what would it be? Maybe 6. Well, that's probably the same year you and I met then at college.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like coming to some. Wait, how many events did you do in 14?
4
So it's
You would
Topeka.
travel to
Topeka.
random ones.
Indy. What else did we do?
I
We
missed
did
it.
Oklahoma,
City,
Topeka,
right.
Indy, and Nashville.
Nashville. Yeah. Yep. Nashville. Oh,
Did I
boy.
announce that year?
Yes, you did.
All
I
four?
think you started in
No, you
Oklahoma
you
City,
announced
didn't
in 15.
I think it was 15 when I did them.
I did
like
all the
of them.
announcing the first year.
Well,
Yeah, because you were like, I need a guy for it.
Yeah.
and it worked
wasn't
out.
that kind of like a summer thing too at first? Like Streetcar Takeover was kind of like,
you? Yeah, we both had our normal jobs.
it was mostly
Yeah.
like over the summer the events happened. It wasn't like a full year round type
Correct.
of thing.
Right.
So then, yeah, 15, I was announcing, and then I was like, I think I could talk to you guys into buying a plane ticket for Cooper too.
Yeah.
For one of them. Mm-hmm. And then like it was like, all right, well now Cooper's gonna do the social media stuff for you guys.
Like, guys just kind of end up coming and just never leaving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of just forced our way in
They
there.
get sucked in one time and then they just kind of stay. I mean, Brandon. Game 1 till he just doesn't leave.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't mean it bad. It's just kind of what happens.
Well,
guys.
it's a tough roles to fill in this type of deal where you have to be a special type of person to want to
working the stage
and to be able to
lanes.
do this kind of stuff.
Stage
And
lanes.
when something great like 1320 Video or like Streetcar Takeover was happening, like that, as us, you know, young guns without really any credit, like we just wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
So I know, you know, like it was just so exciting for us to get on that plane and even have the opportunity to be there.
Right.
And I don't know, just thinking back to how fast you guys grew it from 4 events to like all of a sudden it was just like, oh my gosh, like,
We're
how
doing
are we
it.
gonna do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
It went.
I still remember that conversation. I called Justin. I was like, "We're doing it, brother. We're doing it."
Well, who was like even like I know TX2K existed, but otherwise like
There was nothing.
anything like
Really nothing.
wasn't
Nothing.
much.
maybe
like some
import,
local,
like,
maybe like some local.
Yeah, some
events.
local stuff. Yeah, but there's nothing that traveled nationally.
yeah, there was no like big streetcar events at all, and that's one of the things I was thinking to talk about, like how it's changed from then.
And
like,
the
it's
roll racing
completely
at the
different.
drag strip.
We were the first to do that.
kind of started with us too.
Well, it didn't kind of start with us. It did
I
start
think
with us.
someone else was doing it like a local type deal, but I mean, as far as like mainstream, we were the first.
Like it was part of the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing it before. I think
Before
People were doing
TX2K.
they were
half
doing it at
miles.
the.
Yep.
Yeah, half miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was cool because you guys brought like a level of safety to
Right,
it that
right.
half miles don't have.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
We were the first groupies technically because we didn't.
Yeah,
race.
we were the first groupies.
We just
you
went
were.
there to hang out, and we tried to sell merch in the parking lot and hang out with the celebrities. That is a groupie.
It was like
I mean.
a green Walmart pop
Dude,
up 10 by 10.
honestly, like, you know,
it was a great tent.
It worked well.
I always looked up.
I'll have that out this weekend. It's the same tent. Perfect.
Yeah, I always
Probably
looked
kept
up
it.
to you guys so much, and like you specifically because I was in high school when I met you. You had such cool cars, and then like I'd say latched on to Justin because he had like the C7 and stuff, which was like I was like, holy
Your
shit.
deal.
So like I remember I'd fly in and go to Justin's house, like help him load his car in the trailer, like just for the opportunity to drive the C7 out of the garage and into the trailer, like. And dude, that was just such a fun, exciting time.
It was a fun
And we
time.
survived the world's tallest water slide that one time.
Dude, that was awesome. We were like going to water parks and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
It was just a
Schlitterbahn.
good time.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, that slide's shut down now.
Yeah, it
dude.
is.
There's a
Yeah.
Menards where that
Yeah,
water
we
park
survived
Oh,
it.
really?
It's shut down. They don't have it anymore. And sucker's gone.
So yeah, I mean,
I felt the same way, like being around these guys, because like I was like mind blown, like people with like performance cars at that time. I was like, holy, like that didn't even make sense to me. I was like, how do you have this car
You could
with
tell
all
you
these
guys
mods?
loved it.
Right.
Like you could tell, like I could tell you were gonna do something with it for sure. And then I could tell that after like a year or two, I'm like, all right, Cooper's gonna like explode. He's gonna try to figure out his own thing too. I just know it's gonna happen. And then Cletus was
so
born.
fun. Yeah.
And
You guys brought up a lot of people as well through the
it's
whole
been
events
pretty
have
cool.
brought up people.
Yeah.
Even like
people.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
You guys brought
Yeah.
up really well with
Mitchell
that.
LSX Willys.
Yeah, LSX Willys. Yeah, I met him in a parking lot too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it was at KC2K
1320
13.
video filmed that first
Right.
video of his Jeep from our kickoff
Right,
party.
he stopped me in the parking lot, and I was like, me and Kyle Stinson.
I was like, man, you got to check
And I
out
was
that
like,
Jeep over there.
what?
It's so cool.
yeah, I was just like, what?
I guess that's a whole angle of it too, is how you and Kyle have played off each other
Right.
so heavily, where like
Right.
he covers the events
Yeah.
and the cars.
And like just
It's the perfect
it's this whole
relationship.
crazy funnel because
Right.
Streetcar Takeover, think how many people have built cars because of it and who have spent money in aftermarket because of it, which then goes to all the aftermarket parts companies that sell engines, parts. It's like this funnel of Streetcar Takeover. And granted, there's all these other events, but like
For sure.
Right.
just in our world, it's like you guys have done so much for us and like this industry, and it kind of is easy to forget about it. But the way we got here is absolutely crazy how it all worked out, and it's just
Right.
I don't know. It feels good.
It does feel
that
good.
picture I posted last night on Facebook of the Dale truck, literally that felt like it was like a year ago.
What didn't it say 7 years ago?
Yeah, it was,
Something like that.
And
on my time hop, it actually popped up the other, or my Facebook memories or whatever, of us in your old driveway, your first house down here. All of us standing in front of the Dale truck.
We went and ate the Cheesecake Factory today just because of that picture.
That's crazy.
Sorry to hear that. Me and Garrett used to not race in Florida. We didn't go to racing in Florida. We only raced and went to events out of the state because we only went to Streetcar Takeover.
Yeah, right.
That was how good the marketing was. We didn't even know anything else existed.
We literally
Well, was that the marketing or was that just you?
nowhere but Streetcar Takeover. And if I think back on it, the only reason we were going was to hang out with you two. Because we just I don't really know who else we looked up to at the time besides Kyle. Kyle and you two, and we're like, we got to go to Streetcar Takeover just to, be part of Justin and Chase's thing.
I remember my dad the first time he met you hang around. My dad's always like, "Who's that tall, goofy guy?" I'm like, "That's Garrett." He's like, "Hey, I don't know about him. He's kind of goofy." My dad. And then after a while, he's like, "I like that guy. He's so nice." My dad.
I was gonna say, I feel like he'd still say that.
Yeah, right.
He does still say, "I sure do like her."
Well, now he's one of his sons. He's one of his sons.
Yeah, right.
Well, we should touch on Chase's Evo a little bit because that was
Legendary build.
a pretty legendary car.
was-
Somebody commented the other day. They were like, "You should have that Evo guy on."
Oh boy,
Bro.
still an Evo guy.
I drove that thing to high school one day. Just imagine what that day was
I
like.
forgot about
That was
that.
a life. I was like, bro, I'm the hottest thing on the planet right now.
took
I'm
my
driving
Viper
the
to prom,
3DX
too.
Evo. Probably showed 50 people a video of it that day while I was at school. Yeah, it's in the parking lot.
Any
right.
chicks?
Nope.
It's an Evo, bro. Come on.
He's your legal guardian, right?
I
Still?
will. Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah, my first
I don't know if that
TX2K
ever
Chase
ended.
was my legal guardian.
Yeah, but he never isn't anymore, right? You're
Mark,
just-
what were you
never
thinking?
tore up the contract.
Yeah. Mark, what were you thinking, man?
Yes.
Just-
So
Oh,
young
come
that
on now.
That
actually-
Evo was sick. Though.
yeah, it was sick.
900 horsepower in 2013.
That's right, brother.
Oh, man.
4-cylinder.
Only other guy doing that was Justin.
But you made it. Guys, thank you for tuning in to the Bogetti Clips YouTube channel. For the full podcast, check us out on Bogetti Studios YouTube and all your audio platforms. Also, hit that subscribe button to not miss out on any of the new Bogetti clips coming up.